Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we will be building the Gold Shiki. That's right, we have got the gold Hyaku Shiki. This is the gold electroplated version, the JMS version. I copped this thing for about, I think, 10 bucks or so. And I'm super excited to get into this. Everybody loves a gold kit. They're so nice, so shiny, and honestly, I wasn't trying to pay 30 bucks for the gold high grade, so let's jump on in. We will be reviewing this kit in 4 categories. First, appearance and overall looks of the kit. 2, the build and how the build was. 3, weapons and other gimmicks. 4th, articulation, and then after that we give it an overall score. This kit is based on Bandai's original Shiki Revive, released back in 2016. This was Bandai's 200th high grade release, and the gold coating version came out in 2018. The JMS version started appearing online about late 2024 and early 2025. The original Revive would run you about 25 bucks, and the gold plated version is about $30 retail, but since it's a Gundam base exclusive, you'll see it online for about 65 or 70 bucks. This here JMS version ran me about 12 bucks. Now that's a pretty good deal. You will see it online at other retailers for about 12 or 15 bucks. Man, this thing is beautiful, so you really can't beat those prices. JMS is known as one of the better third-party manufacturers, and all their fitments are pretty good, so you don't have to do very much sanding, and you won't encounter too many crazy fitment issues. As you can see, the wing there is slightly open, and we had one more, so the inside of this here gold top foot piece has a hole on the inside which connects to the peg on the red foot piece. And it wasn't fitting very well, so I had to sand the peg on each one of those red foot pieces in order to get it to fit properly. But that was the only fitment issue that I really encountered with this kit, and everything else went together perfectly. And like I said, JMS is better than a lot of other bootlegs that you may find, and so you'll hardly have any problems with this kit, if any. So everything just went real smooth, and you really can't beat a kit that looks like this for 10 bucks. And I know I already said that one time, but hey, I'll say it a million times because those prices are just insane. So this kit comes with a stand, which is super cool, and you get a couple options for the eye stickers. As you can see here, one of them has a bunch of little tiny, what looks like little tiny red eyes, and then the other one is just regular red eyes, and that's the one I went with. This kit also comes with some nice water slide decals. No cheap stickers here, so that's a plus. Usually with third-party kits, you'll see that they have marking stickers or sometimes some lower quality water slides, but these ones are actually high quality and really nice. And you have all these cool AUG and Anaheim Electronics decals, as well as some Zeta decals, and of course the black lettering to go on the shoulders. Alright, so let's get into the review section, and right off the bat, I gotta give these looks a 10 out of 10 because this kit is absolutely beautiful. This gold coating is just amazing. There's no scratches, no nub marks visible. Everything came out really good, and I am real satisfied with this kit. The red piping looks great. Everything looks awesome. Now, when it comes to the build, I didn't have too many fitment issues. Like I said before, I've got this gold piece on the foot that was a little bit hard to get situated, and then this wing binder here won't close all the way. Unfortunately, I was gonna cement it, but I kind of just left it open, so maybe I'll glue it later. But one more piece I actually had trouble with is the gold bicep that connects to the shoulder piece. That arm likes to fall out, and the kit is pretty stable for the most part. It's just that bicep, the arm will fall out of that and it will get loose, as well as this gold lower forearm. The half on the right side right here I'm pointing to, that half also likes to fall out if you bend the arm too much. But other than that, this kit is very stable and everything else is pretty great on it, and I didn't have any other fitment issues, and these altogether are pretty minor. I would have to give this build a 8 out of 10. It was really fun and I definitely enjoyed it. I just absolutely love the details on this kit. I love zooming in and seeing all the decals and just letting the light hit that gold the special way and it shines. And you can see I did this little Anaheim electronics on the leg here. All these subtle little details that you only catch if you glimpse it from the right angle. That's what I love about this kit. You see something new every time you look at it from a different direction or from a different angle. And I think that's just cool. I also think it's very beautiful the way this inner frame pokes out right here. I think that's an awesome design choice and I'm loving that. And these weapons, he's got this super cool beam rifle, and then of course he's got the big bazooka on his backpack, which he doesn't hold the bazooka the best, but you can get a few poses out of it. He doesn't come with a regular open hand, he just comes with the 2 weapon holding hands and the 2 fists. And then of course he comes with the 2 sabers as well, and those will hook on to the back of the back skirt, and those will hold in place right there. And then the rocket launcher hooks right in the back of the backpack. He doesn't have the best variety, but he's got some cool weapons. He's got a nice bazooka, a nice rifle, and a couple sabers. I would have to give the weapons a 7 out of 10. And then of course we're gonna check out the articulation on this kit. This kit moves pretty good. He's pretty sturdy for the most part. And you can get some pretty nice poses out of this guy. He won't be wobbly or falling over. Everything's pretty good on this thing. The wing binders move up and down and side to side. Although if you move it too far to the side, it might pop out. But you just gotta be careful with that. Like everything on this kit, you gotta be careful posing it a certain way. And this head goes up and down. Pretty decent motion here. And this head will move around 360. It's a little stiff when you do it, but it's not bad. It will go around. You can get some decent sideways motion from these arms. They go up fairly high, but it is hard sometimes. They might pop out a little bit, like I said earlier. This little shoulder guard, it might get in the way just a little bit, and there's that bicep separation I was talking about earlier. And you just got to be careful of that and just be mindful of how high you're holding this arm up in the air, and it'll mostly be okay. I found that posing this guy usually isn't too much of a problem. And I do believe that these elbows are double jointed as well as the knees. And these hands are on a regular ball joint, so they will rotate around and give you all the basic motion there. And you won't get very much ab crunch on this torso, but you get just a little bit. Not very much. It's kind of hard to separate it from the side skirt pivot, and it'll go 360 around on the waist as well. No problem there. These front skirts here can move individually, and your legs get a very decent range of motion. They get a nice sideways kicking pose. You can get them pretty high. These knees are double jointed as well. Gotta be careful of the legs popping off here and there. Sometimes I've noticed whenever you kick the legs very high on the kit, especially if it's being blocked by these here side skirts, it'll be easier to pop out. So you just gotta be careful of that. But he's got some very good motion on his legs as well as his ankles, and he can go side to side and around regular ball joint on his feet as well. And he's very stable. I'm surprised I can get him standing up and getting a kicking pose. He can put his legs all the way up to the sky, and I'm sure he could probably do a split pose if I tried it. And honestly, I've got no complaints over posing this guy. He's very stable, very good range of motion. Only just a couple of things that's a little bit of a pain to deal with the leg or the arm might possibly fall off a little bit, but that's pretty easy to put back on. I'd have to give the articulation a solid 7 out of 10. And, you know, I have noticed on a lot of third parties that they fall apart a lot easier than Bandai, so you have to be really careful with how you're posing. But I think that just sort of comes with the territory. Alright, so now that we've tallied everything up, we're going to give it an average score. We've got looks 10, build 8, weapons 7, articulation 7. So that averages out to an 8 out of 10 overall score. Alrighty guys, so that's going to be it for me today on the JMS Gold Hyaku Shiki review. And let me know what kind of build you guys want to see next. I hope you all have an awesome day. We'll catch you all in the next video.